So you grew up in Atlanta, and the area was called Jurassic Park.
Well, it's Clayton County, and we called it Jurassic Park. Yeah,
Right. I mean, I didn't think that was the official name.
yeah, we called it Jurassic Park.
Okay, why that name?
It is. I mean, land of the lost. For real, like, yeah, it's just wild, man. It's all type of different backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Different from different places, different hoods from Atlanta when they got shut down. Like all just in one section. You know what I'm saying? Whole bunch of animals, predators, in one section.
All right. So growing up in Jurassic Park,
Uh huh.
what do you think was initially the hardest thing that you had to deal with? Because life kind of kept getting harder for you at one point.
Yeah,
But
I
growing up
mean,
as a kid, you had a well. Let me just say this: you had mentioned that your mother had you very young.
right.
Okay, how old was she when she had you?
15, 16.
15, 16. Wow, she was like a sophomore in high school?
Probably. I really, I can't. I don't know what age you. It been so long to figure that out. I wouldn't know.
Well, that means that she probably got pregnant as like a freshman then.
Who knows?
Yeah. Okay. So so your mom had you at while she was still in high school. Was your dad around?
um, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't really know about. I don't know too much about that time or whatever. But I know I ain't never remember them being together, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Was he in high school also at the time?
Yeah.
Or do you know? Okay, so they're both like I guess going to school together.
Uh, Probably. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never
Really?
asked nothing about this.
Have you ever met him?
Oh yeah, yeah. See, I grew up with my dad. I ain't grow up with my mom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So your dad had custody of you?
yeah. He got custody
Really?
of me. Yeah, when I was like 9 or something like that.
Okay. Well, the first 9 years you was with your mom,
Yeah, yeah,
and then when she's about 20, 24, 25, you went to go live with your dad.
yeah. With Pop.
Okay. Was that what was that for a 9-year old to just suddenly switch homes to a whole different situation?
Um, at first it was kind of like, and I ain't understand it at first. You know what I'm saying? Like, what going on? Like, my mom don't love me or something. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? And being growing up with my father, I learned like different things. Like he was tough. Like he wasn't. You know how you could probably, oh boy, I ain't mean, or something like that. He wasn't going for none of that at all. You know what I'm saying? No lies. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stealing. We ain't asking nobody for nothing. We gonna get it. We gonna work hard. You know what I'm saying? All we got is each other. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So did you still communicate with your mom after you moved?
Not for a while. You know what I'm saying? Something happened. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess kind of like she was young and whatever the case may be. But I ended up with Pops, and for a minute, I ain't talked to her.
Okay. So you got this 9-year-old kid
Hmm.
who has been living with his mom his whole life,
Hmm.
and that's like his whole world, and suddenly his mom is just not in his life at all. Like that had to have been just jarring to you. Like,
It was crazy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like I say, I was like, I don't understand. I ain't understanding. I ain't know if I was wrong or if I did something or you know what I'm saying. Like it scarred me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, because 99% of the time the woman gets custody,
Right,
right? It's the women's always complaining about the deadbeat dads
right.
and everything else like that. But in fact, your dad was the exact opposite. Your dad was the one that stepped up and actually took care of you from 9 until however old.
Yeah, real. Yeah, for real. And I salute him and I appreciate him for that. I respect him for that. It was rough. It was hard. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know each other and all that, but it was what it was. It was. I mean, if I wouldn't, I think if I wouldn't have went through that with my father and my mother like that, I probably wouldn't be who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a father's role is more important in a boy's life than the mother.
It all
You know what I'm
depends.
saying?
It all depends on, cause see, yeah, as far as learning how to be a man, but
Right.
like I got issues. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really trust. I mean, I don't trust no female. You know what I'm saying? Um, I can't I can't put no belief in them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it come with issues like that with the nourishing, and I think a female always trying to finesse me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if my mama did this with me, then I know it's no female in the world who would really care for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to, when the female be, with all that salt, I don't really understand that. I don't want to hear it. I ain't trying to discuss it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to understand it. You know what I'm saying? The soft sentimental things kind of like irritating.
Okay, no, I feel you because ultimately your mom ended up not being there for you,
Right.
so you feel that no other female is going to be there for you
Ever.
anyways
Yeah.
because if your mom can't do it, well then who's gonna step up more than your mom? Nobody.
Right.
Then
Right.
the bar has been set a bit low, you know.
Right. You got the queen, you got the king. The queen let you down. And ain't no way, nothing else in this world gonna fulfill her place. You know what I'm saying?
Did your dad ever explain why your mom wasn't coming around?
Nah, uh, it's like I really just went with whatever was going on, man. I ain't never really asked no questions. I ain't never really tried. But as I got older, I had a conversation with my mom, and she told me, I was too much. I was wild. You know what I'm saying? I needed to be with a father. That what she told me, so I just ran with that. I ain't want to know, you know what I'm saying? I already been hurt enough, so whatever you want to tell me, it is what it is.
Well, I mean, you could be with a father, but that doesn't mean that you just excommunicate yourself. I mean, you still, just like how, you know, a man has his kids on the weekend, he has joint custody, he talks to them every day, that they live, they can live near each other area. Just because you were wild doesn't mean that, well, I'm just going to stop talking to you altogether. That doesn't really
Yeah,
make a lot of
that's
sense.
why I say whatever she told me, I accepted it, and I forgave her for it later on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, was it drugs?
Nah, I don't think it was nothing like that. It was just she was
No.
young. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And I guess if I analyzed it myself, not saying this what happened, I would assume that something happened with her and my dad probably. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't know. Maybe she seen my dad and me or something. I don't know. And I was tripping, fighting every day. She couldn't get a break. I probably was embarrassing her, and she just, you know what I mean, so young, she couldn't handle the, you know what I mean? Like, she probably like, man, I'm done with this shit. I don't know. I don't know for real.
I mean, honestly, I really don't know what you mean because at the end of the
I
day,
don't know either.
at the point that you went to go live with your dad, you still can maintain a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I mean, yeah, you right. But like I say, she was young, so I don't really know what the hell was going on.